Hi, I'm Marie and this is my red rose watercolor tutorial. So why not paint your own Valentine's Day rose? Here's a quick preview of my tutorial. I very subtly blend the colours of each petal individually to create as much depth and contrast on my flower as possible, and this really helps the finished painting to really pop off the paper. I paint wet into wet, and I love adding thick saturated layers of colour so that I can achieve really deep rich hues. I continually vary the colours in my mixes as I go along in order to create both the highlights and the deepest dark shadows as well. By treating each petal individually and painting it in as I see it, it creates a lot of depth and interest in your painting. I slowly build up the layers and the depth of colour, always checking the tonal value of the petal next to it and adjusting my values accordingly in order to keep the light and dark areas of the overall image in harmony. And once I've mapped out all of my petals, where I've painted in the particularly dark shadow areas, I'll come back in and add another layer of my pure cadmium red over the top, just to keep the whole rose very fresh and bright. This rose is particularly lovely as the underside of the petals has more of a lighter orange hue, which really helps to create contrast within the rose itself. And then I continue to build up each petal one at a time, coming back over them once they're dry and building on the layers that I've already put down. The two most important things here is that I preserve my highlights and lighter areas, because without these my painting will begin to look flat, and also I'm paying special attention to all of my edges so that the paint of one petal doesn't seep into the one next to it. And by doing this, I'll keep my rose petals really crisp and well defined. And then coming into the centre here, I use a smaller brush to delicately paint in all of the furls and folds of these central petals, painting in each little section and making sure that I allow time for adjoining petals to dry. If you'd like to paint the whole step-by-step tutorial, which is just over 2 hours long, the link for the Watercolor Members Club is below this video. When you sign up, there are over 74 watercolor tutorials that are instantly available to you, along with any help and support that you might need to get going. I also have a free Peony tutorial if you'd like to give it a go and see if this style of painting is for you. The link for this is also below the video. I hope you've enjoyed this quick preview of my Valentine's rose. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date with all of my tips and technique videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day.